Gavin.
Hello, hello. We're testing this out a brand new format of some candid stuff behind the scenes. So, yeah, let's jump straight into it. Yeah. So, for those who are maybe less familiar, Impossible is a decentralized incubator, an accelerator. We work with. Sorry, I need to recut this. I guess many people have seen that Impossible has been a launch pad and an advisor to many projects within the space. I think that through now more than 3 years of working with early stage projects within the crypto sector, it's been a lot of learnings and lessons throughout. And I think one of the things that's really important for us is to balance the needs of both users in this space as well as help these early stage projects that deserve to get every hand that they can get in building a huge business for the future, right? And so one of the things that I think is really important is to give projects a great chance to be able to fundraise and extend what they can build. And on the flip side, I think it's powerful for users to be able to have early access into the best opportunities within the space. Back at Binance, I was lucky enough to help out on a lot of the early stage due diligence side of things and build up the listing kind of criteria for Binance. I think lately that's been a hot topic with the case of these low float, high FDP projects, and I think it's really good for this whole space to be thinking about what are the safest ways for projects to launch properly and give users fair chances at participating in new project launches, right? So I think inside Binance, it's been really important to see the improvement in kind of what people expect out of exchanges as well as out of early stage opportunities. I think as a space, we've matured from the era of the 2017 ICOs. We got IEOs, we've got IDOs now, and I think one of the next future iterations will be these node sales. Yeah, so a node sale is, I think, a pretty interesting, a bit of a new concept. Previously at Binance, I used to build and run Binance Staking. And I think one of the coolest parts was to be able to give users the opportunity to have yield that they were rightfully able to earn from holding some of the assets they have. Because we create an environment in which regular users are incentivized to be playing longer term games and sticking with high conviction bets that they have within their portfolio and not just simply trading in and out of something. We were able to amass quite a lot of AUM back then and teach a lot of users around what is staking. So I think at one point we had something like $15 billion worth of assets within our nodes. So you could say we're no strangers to nodes at Impossible. Today, I think we've been lucky enough to see a lot of early new infrastructure as well as new chains look to try to start from day one to decentralize their ecosystems. Node sales are the opportunity to be able to purchase a license to be able to participate in the future staking and node operations of a network. Obviously, that sounds like a mouthful, and there's definitely a lot of tech involved in this. But we think that in the whole process of teaching people exactly what is needed to really participate in these networks, we're actually creating more sophisticated users within the space, as well as an opportunity for users to get beyond the level of just maybe airdrop hunting or participating in quests within an early community, but actually delivering some technical contributions to a network. Everyone has to start somewhere. I just got lucky that I got to maybe do some hackathons during my uni, but I didn't study a tech major myself, right? And I think that that's also something that we want to foster in an environment where all types of users within crypto can have an opportunity to participate in some degree with these highly technical projects. There are a lot of technical projects out there that we think might have some really cool innovations, and the closer we can put users to those innovations and be able to contribute on a technical level to ecosystems, I think there's a wide opportunity that we have to elevate the standards of participation within the space. I know still running a node is hard, so I think you might have some questions as well on how maybe some of our node service providers or other third-party node as a service one-click providers might step in. These types of teams help make it a lot easier to be able to have a node running without you needing to run or learn programming on the spot. So those might require some sort of monthly service types of packages or some sort of maintenance fees involved, but they can also give an additional alternative for folks to get started in participating in a node. Yeah, so I think it's a great question. I'll start with the projects first. So why should projects have a node? I think it's super powerful to have, from day one, a much more decentralized validator set. When we look at how robust is a developer ecosystem, one of the easiest measures to say that your chain is truly decentralized is that you have many node participants. The more participants you have, the less likely that you have a chain that might have some sort of attack due to one particular party going down. You have better infrastructure and better developer experiences, hopefully such that you're able to say that this is a good home to be in for projects. And I think it opens up more opportunities for you to sell legitimacy as an early project in this space if you have long-lasting validators and well-known teams come in to validate within your space, because it shows other people that they are also bullish on your ecosystem as well. So I think there are a lot of ways for this to show you can say, basic traction that in the early days, while maybe user numbers aren't fully there yet, one of the first things you can do is basically build up your infrastructure. And we see nodes as a core piece of the technical infrastructure of many of these chains. For the second part of this, for the users, why should you jump through all these hoops and participate in operating a node? One of the, I think, most important things is obviously investors are here to invest, right? We think that the node instrument is something that can be a very useful tool to obtain fair and accessible opportunities. That's been something that's been core to Impossile's motto for all of our 3 years of building. And I think that in particular, we feel like the average user should also have a chance to participate in these very established infrastructure and network projects. And that this is one of the ways to put a regular user who's passionate about a new ecosystem on level playing grounds with investors that normally get access to these deals. So the more access we can give to high quality deals in the space, I think the more we progress as a space as a whole. We give users a chance to not just buy meme coins, but also, and not to say that they shouldn't be buying meme coins, but if we can give users choices of things with fundamentals and with things that they can learn from doing as well, I think it's really powerful to reduce those barriers to entry. We've already seen that for Ethereum as the most, I would say, robust and mature smart contract ecosystem in this space, where regular users themselves have already abstracted away needing to stake ETH by running nodes themselves, but that they have gone through many various decentralized staking providers to be able to earn additional yield on their investment in Ethereum. And I hope to see that for all the future chains, ecosystems, and infrastructure projects that aspire to get to a level of what Ethereum has achieved thus far today.
Thank you so much. Answer the questions perfectly.
Cheers.